the only way forward, if you still have the balls to go forward, is the ladder leading up.
Okay.
If you have more questions, you can whisper me anytime, and I recommend you to do it because everyone got his own snippet of information.
I understand it pretty clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am going to suggest that we make our way
Hey, I just got back.
to the bridge so that we can actually get concrete information on our status.
Did I miss anything?
Oh, you're just back?
Yeah.
Did you read your memory?
Yep.
No. This plan is the same as always.
Okay. Let me observe something. Whoever just did this, they were up before any of us. They could have killed all of us if they wanted to. So whoever it was is they committed their crime. They got their victim. They don't have a reason to pick on any others of us, unless we start poking into who did it and why. So let's just focus on making sure the reactor doesn't blow up or melt down, and we all survive. And if we leave well enough alone, we'll all be safe.
Like Helga speaks up as well, and she says something from we need something to drink. I'm gonna stop trying the act. We need something to drink as well. I'm parched. My throat is still sore.
Well, Taylor is the steward. He would know where the supplies are.
Yeah, there must be a kitchen or something near these status pods because obviously when everybody wakes up from these things, they're going to need breakfast and food. So it must be somewhere nearby.
Or we could just make our way to the... Actually, are there any doors off the second room?
The room you're in is exactly like the one you woke up in. There's only a ladder leading up and a door back to the room where you came from.
The thing is this, but while I do believe that food and water are important in order to sort of restore us so that we can think more clearly, at the moment we still have that siren going and the ship is in emergency status. We need to know what the hell is going on.
Only one way to go.
Yeah.
Up, I guess.
That's up the ladder.
Yeah, and Helga seems pretty, she also wants to explore the ship. She wants to go with you guys.
I look meaningfully at the steward. Only one, the large muscular steward. Only one way to go.
Okay, I'll lead the way up the top then. Do I remember what's up the ladder or do I not?
Well, as soon as Taylor 2 starts climbing up the ladder, if anyone bothers to look up, you can see his bare ass under his gown, of course. You're the first one in the room, and you see two large refrigerators in this room. One of them says out of order, and they're very big. Like this room is the same size as the two small rooms underneath it.
Yeah, entire place is pretty much cramped up.
Yeah, so...
So I open a fridge.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, open, obviously the one out of order is not worth...
You also see a couple of blankets lying around, first aid kit on the wall. Like, if you check the closets there, you find tools and like a faucet for where water comes out from. But you're the first one there. What do you...
Yeah, well, I'm going to open up the, obviously, the fridge that is actually working, the frozen food locker that's working, the one that's not out of order, and start sort of any food that's in there, I'll be taken out. Is there a table on here and stuff?
Yeah, there's probably something where you can prepare the meals for.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to open up a fridge door and basically leave it open so people can see that there's food here and things, and then let them help themselves because I'm presuming there's going to be somebody quite soon after me turning up. I'm not going to open the one that's out of order, obviously, because it's out of order and probably empty, so there's no point. And locked, I think, actually, as well.
I'm following him up the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay, so far, Taylor has gone up and Jesse has gone up. Is that correct?
Yep.
What about any of the others? Has anybody else started to move towards up the ladder?
The tugs are, they like shrug their shoulders, and they're just following you guys.
Okay, fair enough. Well, but Blake will follow them.
Sure. And Casey.
Well, if somebody's dead, we might as well learn why he was especially targeted. If he wasn't even targeted the first
I
time.
mean, from the gore you see, you can't really make out if it's a he or a she.
Yeah,
like, you
but
only see the face.
he or she. So, but I can try. I will.
Does the body have breasts?
Yeah. Well, you only see like the face from the stasis pod. The
Okay,
rest
yeah.
is
I'm just kidding.
I will do my com shenanigans, guys. I will join in a moment because you will probably need me to, in case something's wrong with the core.
And you also notice that the other guy, Manny, is staying in the room. He's like sitting next to his pod, rocking forwards and backwards.
Okay.
So do you want to like do a roll or do your skills on the pod to see who it was?
Yep. That and that thing that I brought in Whisper, not the last one, but the one before that.
Oh yeah. So do a comp ops roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw a card. Okay, my com ups is 3, and half of my intelligence is 4.
So that's a 7. And what card did you draw?
4. I'm looking at the tram system, but I don't know if that's... Oh, that's intelligence based?
Yeah.
So I think I have tram because that's spades, yes?
Drum system, intelligence. Yep. Draw another one.
Okay. Hey, I actually get the system. Okay, so obviously I'm taking 4, not 2.
Yeah. So, is that a total of 11?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, sure. You are able to identify who was in the pod. It's just the name, but
But hey, maybe if I say the name to others, somebody will recognize it.
hang on. Let me see what her name was. Oh, should have written this thing down altogether.
Or use random name generator.
Yeah, you realize that her name was Dr. Kravis.
Ah, right. So that's not good, is it?
Ah, doctor. Shit, so somebody took our medical
Yep.
stuff.
That's deliberate.
Yeah, kill the medic first.
Yeah.
The guys upstairs, can you all roll awareness?
Yep.
It's gonna be easy. Oh,
All right, that was
you're
me.
lucky, man. You're lucky. It's a not important roll. Like, who drew the Joker?
I did. Jesse.
You're blind, okay? You're too preoccupied with yourself.
I'm just gonna make a quick suggestion. Whenever we draw cards, maybe we can place them directly underneath our characters, so we know who drew what.
Yes, I did that previously.
So the thing is, when you draw a Joker, the bad part is it's a critical failure. So I can make up like the worst thing that could happen to you. But the good thing is you'd be able to refresh your edge, and no one's been using it yet. So you could choose to like get rid of all your cards and draw new ones if you want to. Maybe find better cards. It's up to you, really.
I'll keep the cards I got.
Okay, there's this weird thing now. I tried to draw a second card because of the trump, and now it's kind of stuck and I can't flip it over. Hold on, you know what? Let me see if I can refresh the page. Do you guys see a second card underneath Blake?
Not seeing that.
I don't see a second card under Blake.
But you know, you guys got some pretty good cards, and it wasn't easy.
Oh wow! Okay, so I drew another heart.
Oh yeah, but we're learning the rules here anyway. So this means that you got a 10 in total.
10 in total, and do I add the perception or?
Yeah, you added to your perception, half of your perception, and the awareness skill.
And the awareness. Okay, so far it's 10, 13, so 13 total.
Yeah. Well, you definitely nail it. Because every one of you noticed, except for Jesse, who is, you know, obviously thinking about something else entirely. You know, he's like spacing out. His eyes are all watery. You all notice that there is an access point here, an access node. There's a closed panel. It's still a metal panel which you'll need to pry open, but behind it should be the access node where you can access the computer system of this place.
Is Casey with us, or is she still downstairs?
She was still downstairs, but she's probably coming up right now.
Yeah, you call me up.
Yeah.
Can you...
Miss Spinner, your services are required, please.
Yes, in a moment. I also have something to tell to you. Also, DM, about that last whisper. Do I understand that correctly or not? Yes or no?
Hang on.
Because I'm still about that part. I'm still a little bit confused. Yeah, sorry I stopped the game, guys. I'm just not sure about one thing. Ah, okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm coming, and I like climb the ladder, and well, here I am. But as I move towards Node, assuming they point to me. Well, I learned who that person was, and that's not exactly a good news.
Oh, who was the victim?
Sorry, I already forgot the name, but she was a doctor.
Raven or something?
Yeah, Dr. Raven. So. Yeah, assuming the doctor means medical stuff, that seems deliberate.
Could be a researcher though.
Or researcher. Honestly, I don't know, but you know, usually that's the first thing I think if I hear doctor, like a medic or something. Or.
But again, if they just wanted to kill us all, they'd just have killed us all before we woke up.
Now, we shouldn't jump to any conclusions. It could have simply been an unfortunate accident. I suggest...
I roll my eyes and then I was like, okay, whatever you say. I didn't want to scream and freak money out. Anyways, I'm beginning my work on this data node, or like this access point, however it is called.
You'll need int/program, and your target number is 12.
I mean half of my int, yes?
So
Or-
programming is one of your skills.
Yes.
So you can choose to spend edge or just draw a card.
Okay, so remind me how much bonus gives like Jack, King, and Ace.
So ace is just a 1, but a king is a +3, a jack is a +1, and a queen is a +2. So let's say you draw a king, you'll be able to draw another card. Yeah, I have a king right here. You'll be able to draw another card from the deck. Wow. Oh yeah, so that's just a +3 plus another +3 is just a +6.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can draw a normal one. That's a +4. Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing that.
But it's a good example of the mechanic.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, so I will spend
So that would
my,
be a 9, for instance.
so I
Yeah,
will
yeah, yeah.
spend my edge on that, and I'm gonna use this.
Yeah, so that's a king.
Yes. So does that mean I drag another card? Or
Yes.
did I understand that wrongly?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Just put it under the king. So, how do you call that in English? The coat? Diamonds.
Yeah,
Drew
yeah.
diamonds. Let's see if you have a trump, which is also important.
I think
No.
that if that's intelligence based, then no. I would need space.
So you get an 11 from your cards. So you surely pass the 12 difficulty. Yeah. So on top of your 12, you do half your intelligence plus the skill you have in programming.
So 12, 16, 19.
Is anyone looking over Matt's shoulders?
I will be.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Do you mind some privacy?
It's just a ship computer, right? It's not your personal diary you're checking, right?
So you all guys see the information about all the passengers here. You're seeing a lot of information about like how heavy the luggage was of the people who stayed in the pods here. But Casey especially notices that she can't enter the main ship's information from this point.
Casey, are you able to access ship schematic so we have an idea of where things are?
I don't know, can I attempt that? I don't know as a player.
Or is that locked out as well?
So what do you want to attempt?
He asked me if I can access to mainframe, like a map of the ship.
Yeah, exactly. The ship schematic. Because I want to know where we are relative to the bridge, the engine pod, life support, all that stuff.
Yeah, you notice that you can't access that place. You probably realize that this spaceship is something like a container ship, actually. You're in a module of the spaceship, which can be attached and detached whenever they like. So you have the core of the ship, where the captain is, and the engineering room and the engine. And to that core, you can place other modules, like a passenger module and cargo modules. And you are in one of the passenger modules.
Do the modules have their own life support then, so they can be jettisoned if in danger or anything like that?
Good question. They surely have their own gravity as well. Yeah, I'd say yes. Each module is its own entity. So, you know, you have your own life support, your own food,
So
which was...
they can be escape pods if need be, if you like.
There are no escape pods in this module, but they
I mean,
could
yeah,
be used as an escape pod, but
yeah,
they wouldn't have their own engines or stuff like that.
no.
Well, there's clearly only one thing left to do. We have to split up and spread out amongst the ship, each of us alone, wandering the dark.
I love it. Yeah, and someone will take a shower as well.
Yep.
And if Casey can fall over a lot in high heels, that'd be good.
Okay.
I don't wear heels, you chauvinistic pig.
Why not? This is a horror game. It should be.
All right. No, well, kidding aside, we should probably come up with a list of priorities. I still think that we need to get to the engine pod or to the bridge. Ideally, if we can find the captain, that would be great. Maybe they would have an idea of what the hell is going on.
Oh, like,
So-
as I saw the names of all of these stasis pods, like, do I see, apart from names, do I see, like, a title? So if there's one of the pods named, like, Captain this and that? Or only name?
All the names of the people in this module, and no captain. See Doctor, Kravis, Helga, Manny, and the Tugs. They have their own names, but I don't have them in front of me. Like
Now,
Steve, Bob, and
I
Kenny.
know Casey was unable to get schematics, but do we have a general sense of what direction, say, for instance, the engine pod might be in?
Well, from this room, how many doors are and so on are there?
So what do you want to do?
Well, you mentioned that the ship is designed in such a way where you have the core pod, which has the engine pod and like the important stuff, and then other pods get tacked onto it. So what Blake would like to do is make his way towards that center pod, because I suspect that that's where we're going to find the most pertinent information concerning our situation.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to try to do.
So I'm guessing there's also some kind of map in the data that you found, and you notice that there's another floor above you. There are also two ladders again going up, and you notice the closed hatch where you first awoke. So the ladder over there also went to the steward's deck, and above you should be another deck where your luggage is, and you see that that deck has an exit point.
Oh, really? Okay.
One more thing. Who wastes spaceship fuel carting around a broken refrigerator? And I pull open the out-of-order refrigerator.
Ah, I love it. I was hoping someone would do that. You notice a corpse. The freezer is still working, and the naked body falls out. It's a man's body. It seems like his neck was slit open.
Another tragic accident. No.
Does anybody not look surprised by this?
Roll an awareness check.
Right, so what do I do? This is my first roll, so what do I do? So I pull a card,
Yeah.
and I add my... So awareness is based on what stat? Intelligence, perception,
Perception, yeah.
which is actually a trump, I believe.
Indeed, perception
Yeah.
has hearts.
So draw another card.
And I don't have awareness, so that's 10, and I roll another card.
So you choose between 10 or 9.
I think I'll go for the 10. So that's 12 altogether.
Yeah, you definitely. So you look around at the faces. Like Helga is obviously surprised. Everyone looks, pretty surprised to see a body in there.
Right.
The Tugs maybe a little less so, but you get the feeling that's because they're used to seeing dead bodies in their line of profession.
Right.
and not that they,
These guys are security personnel, presumably?
You want to ask them?
Yes.
Well, we
Gentlemen.
deal in a certain kind of security, just not the official kind.
I see.
At least you're being honest.
And in
Anyone
your
recognize this
experience, can you think of anyone on board who might be interested in frozen corpse?
They kind of look at each other. Now, I don't know what kind of stuff you're into, but no, I don't think we can find someone to buy a frozen corpse for.
Well, as it stands at the moment, gentlemen, we have one deceased physician and one deceased unknown. Lord knows how many others we're going to find on this vessel.
This guy's not in a cryo sleep jumpsuit or gown.
No, it appears he was still wearing his normal clothes.
Does he have a name tag?
No.
I think we have one deceased stowaway.
No, he's not even wearing any clothes. He's just naked.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's nude.
Yeah, we have a deceased stowaway is what we have.
Well, you gentlemen are the security experts. What does the protocol say we should do in this case?
Like one of them, like the leader, speaks out and he says, "We ain't security or shit here, alright? We're gonna do our own thing."
I think we keep him, put him back in the freezer so he doesn't stink the place up.
Yes, definitely a one thing.
I'll lean down and try to use, I think, medic to just see if there's anything weird about the body at all, or make sure that the cut to the throat's what the injury was, or what is the cause of death.
All right.
And I should have just played a card. Okay.
Okay, so do you need me to... Obviously, like, slightly being disturbed by that body. So, okay, as you hide this body, do you need me to do something else from this data point, or can I grab something to, drink and take a
Yeah,
snack?
yeah. The supplies are here, but a quick glance would tell you that there are not enough supplies for like the entire trip. Supplies are for an emergency, so you'd have enough supplies for a couple of days, but not enough for the months it needs to arrive at the location.
Obviously, we are not planning to eat everything, only like take a, small sip,
Yeah.
a small snack, and then hopefully we will fix the situation and get back to cryosleep.
Yeah.
I
That's
am
how it
having
works, I think,
trouble
maybe?
drawing a card. Like when I click and drag, it's not doing anything. And the little
Perhaps DM needs to reshuffle cards again, because I think all of the cards from current deck got taken. Oh yeah, now you have.
yeah, there they are. All right, that's 8 plus.
You have exactly 1 day of food and sustenance here.
Okay, so
Eight.
we cannot fuck around for more than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
That's an 11 for examining the body.
So you did a medical roll for it. How much did you get in
I'm
total?
assuming it's based on intelligence,
Yeah.
perception.
Medical is probably intelligence.
So that would
Spades
be-
is the suits.
And do you round up or down?
Down.
Down. Okay. So that would
So
be
did you
3.
draw the 8?
Yeah, I drew the 8. So that's 11.
So you get a trump as well if you want to
Okay.
use it. Yeah. So you pick the 8. 11 in total.
Yeah.
Well, you notice that the victim isn't smashed up like the doctor downstairs.
Mhm.
Seems to be like his throat was slit. Seems to
Right.
be done with a normal sharp object.
Okay.
Was the corpse that was smashed up down below? Was that a relatively recent injury?
Yeah,
Was it still fresh and stuff?
the blood was still, although in stasis the blood would probably have been frozen,
Right.
so it'd be more difficult to ascertain how recently it was. But no. Since it was smashed outside, I'm guessing the blood was still, in its liquid form.
Also, wouldn't pot record, like, because the pot was technically like smash attack, so wouldn't
Yeah.
the computer of the pot record the moment where the
Yeah, it probably keeps up with your life functions and
mechanical
stuff like that.
failure happened?
Yeah, that'd be a good. Yeah, it'd be good to find out when that happened.
So I accessed that, so do I got that information? When did that happen?
Yeah, you discovered
fresh?
that was very recently when the life systems failed.
Yeah, so I say, yeah, as for freshness of injury, I checked the computer for that doctor, so yeah, it says that it was very recent.
So I guess the bloke in the freezer, as he wasn't in the stasis pod, this could have been done before he went into stasis.
Yeah.
That would depend how long we've been on stasis, because he doesn't look freezer burned.
No.
I'll put him back in just so he stays fresh.
Yeah. It's always handy if you get hungry later as well.
I wasn't gonna bring that up, but yeah. Yeah, we have more than 24 hours.
Okay, well, I still maintain that our best bet at this moment is to continue to try to make our way to that central engine pod.
Let's grab some tools to see what's, so we can do something when we find what's wrong with the reactor. So I'll start going through the tool cabinet.
Okay.
These are the tools you'll find is just pretty mundane stuff that a steward would need to take care of people for a day to prepare them for docking or leaving. So, it's pretty mundane, everyday stuff.
There's no mechanical repair equipment. It's like kitchen.
No, like maybe a knife? No. It would be pretty... No. There's nothing useful in those cabinets.
All right. I'll grab a cup of water because that's.
Oh, there is a first aid kit though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if I see the first aid, so I just point at it. Somebody know how to use that?
A little.
Because I am no med.
I mean, I've had a training course. I'm not a doctor, but I got a certificate back, in the day. I'll grab the kit.
So who has the kit on him then?
Jesse.
Yeah. All right. All right. Helga is also pretty anxious to get out of here and to explore the rest of the ship.
Yeah. So Blake is going to continue on. You mentioned that there are stairs going further to the further floors above, correct?
What do you say?
There are other decks above where we are?
Yeah, there's only one deck above you. On both sides, the ladder keeps going up to another hatch.
The other hatch leads to a room with more doors leading out, I'm guessing. You said.
Yeah, from what you saw on the map from this module, the ladder should lead to the luggage, the luggage deck.
No, I'm not interested in luggage. I'm interested in getting to the.
Yeah, you need to go to the luggage deck to find
get
the
to the rest of
connecting.
the-
Yeah.
Fair enough. So Blake will go up the stairs to the next deck.
Plus,
And I'll-
luggage. We might have some things that will help us.
Yeah, clothes, one thing would be nice.
Yeah, close. Okay, so as I take very small bite of a snack and take a sip of water, not to use like thing, then I say, well, I'm good to.
You also notice that the hatches going up are open as well.
Meat shields. I mean, security guys. Why don't you guys lead the way?
And also, you notice that as you are going up the levels, the gravity is getting lighter.
Yeah.
So as you're downstairs, the gravity is a lot heavier. So you're like having a little difficulty walking around. On this level, it's light earth. So if you jump, you'll probably have a few more air moments compared to earth. And as you're climbing up, you feel like, it's pretty light up here.
Question: having high athletic skill helps you move around low gravity or no gravity environment?
Sure. Sure.
Because I'm not really sure how that works. I assume it might work that way, but
Yeah.
didn't.
Like another thing of this game that I haven't really discussed yet is the consequences mechanic. So on your character sheets, you should also see a part where there are consequences.
Yeah, it's under combatant scores. Right side.
Which is like a status effect I can give you guys. So for example, you have stasis sickness. I can say like stasis sickness is a -3 on recalling memories, or you're feeling pretty weak right now.